So yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to have this for the first time. It's so exciting. It's hard to describe what I'm feeling right now. Mostly feeling like the excitement of being able to touch it for the first time and like walk around and notice like how am I getting from point to point, right? So my plan is to spend a lot more time with this and trying to simulate scenarios in my mind. These are the first minutes or first hour that we're spending touching our phase 1 3D model, right? Where until now we've seen it on calls with our planners with Symbiosis, and now for the first time it's available to us to play with it as much as we would like, right?
This is the phase 1, and it's part of a much bigger project. But that's the first thing that we'll build. And it's kind of like, imagine this an island of urbanism in the middle of a jungle. And there's a jungle around it. 80% of the project is green, and most of the 20% build is in what we're seeing here. The whole idea is that we want to create, inject energy into this jungle, into this area, and create a place that is a residential hub where people can hang out and live, and also have villas around it and more apartment buildings. But this is mostly the area where we'll build the most is in this place. And so this is why it's the most important phase, because once this is successful, all the other phases will be much easier because everything will rely and build on top of this. So that's why it's such a key part of the project. And another context on the geographic context is that most of the places we're looking at here have a view of the ocean and of the Venao Bay. So that's really awesome too, because it's on two ridges that are connecting on left and right, and there's a terrace in between. So this whole area is kind of like a city on the hill that we're building, and that is overviewing. It has a lot of views, a lot of open space when you look out, and lots of on the right is the sunrise, on the left is the sunset, at the bottom there's the ocean, at the top there's more hills. So lots of green around you. And in the middle there's an urban area that is, you will see, has a ton of amazing amenities and amazing places for people to have an awesome life.
So I just wanted to tinker with this annotation tool. It's so to draw this line, see, this is like the western ridge. This is the eastern ridge, right?
Yeah.
So those are the two ridges we're mentioning. And in here, there is a valley that you can see that extends all the way down. And here we're doing earthworks and putting in earth. And of course, doing it in a very earth-conscious way, limiting impact. Like the main concern that arises for a lot of people with land movement, with earth movement, is runoff, soil erosion, that kind of stuff. But we're taking great care of this area, and it's actually going to be better than how we found it by the time we're done with all of this work. Yeah, should we go on a tour?
Take me on a tour.
So let's start from the back, and then I just fix this orientation a little bit. Right, so people coming in would be coming in from here. In front of us, we're facing south right now. We're facing the Venao Bay. Imagine here the Horseshoe Bay, and then people drive up the hill and then come in through a road from here, and then up a little hill over here, and we'll start the tour around this area where it's kind of cars come in, and this middle path is for humans. And here in the back we have a parking lot that's connected to the spa. Here we have a big gym and a skate park and a basketball court, but we're going to focus on kind of this more dense area. Now, another important point perhaps is that everything here is basically still wireframe level, early mock-ups. Like this is just a placeholder for a gate or a portal. This is not the actual design. There are still many more iterations until we'll be able to show something that looks like the real design.
Yeah.
This is just us geeking out on the fact that we can walk in our model for the first time like it's a video game. It's so cool. So as we're entering, we just passed the gate. Here on the left, we have the welcome office, kind of the admin area for the project in this beautiful round building. On top of it, we have 2 floors for apartments. And here we have another beautiful round building where the lower part is dining, like cafe, restaurant, etc. And what's cool about this plaza, well, this wall doesn't do it justice, but it opens up to the west here and offers amazing views of hills and jungle and stuff that it's going to be hard for us to demonstrate now. But yeah, so people would be sitting here looking at this blank wall, but seeing a beautiful nature and the sunset and hanging out. And so this is kind of the flat plaza that people walk through as they enter. And here, as you can see, we're starting the arcades, and we have arcades all around to protect people from the sun and the shade as they are walking. So,
and the rain, you mean?
Yes, sorry, rain and sun. And here we are. We're kind of at the top. And so what we're seeing here is we have the 2 wings, right? This is the eastern wing. This is the western wing or leg. And we're standing right above the amphitheater. The circle here is the stage area. This mustard color is color coding for commercial spaces, restaurants, cafes, that kind of stuff. And above it,
they're not. It's not a wall.
No. This is
actual stores here.
Yeah, in reality and also in future models, this is going to be kind of open and give a better vibe, similar to what we have a bit here. If we just get a bit closer, you can see that we have it feels a bit more like a real space. So we're going to have this kind of vibe here as well. And yeah, we can walk maybe down this side where, again, I think up here what we have is residential, all of this. And so again, we're seeing sample balconies. We will probably have more balconies here. This is a lot of kind of work in progress. So here, we're walking down the arcades and we have this awesome view of the whole downtown. And here we are at the edge of the building where we are now is this little box that has an equivalent here on the other side. And it's kind of like this area for circulation for people to basically be able to go up and down. So there's the stairs and an elevator. We cannot do the elevator experience right now. So I'm going to take us down the stairs a little bit. And there we are. We arrived at the pool level. And here what we have is some access to parking from a road that goes around the town. And here we are at the amphitheater level right here, right? And what we have going on here is some kind of greenery that you can sit on right here. And let me do a matrix jump. Whoa, here we are. We're jump the wall, jump the fence. We're in this enclosed area. I think the enclosure is, again, still a lot of work in progress. It's probably not going to be this wall, but maybe like more greenery or something. But we're trying to delineate the pool from the rest of the space. And so you have this infinity pool overlooking a lot. Now, again, in the horizon here, you will see the bay, some ocean views. But right now, this is what we're able to show you. And shade structures for people to hang out. Where we are here, you can imagine there being canvas roofs, like umbrellas for people to hang out. So lots of shade. Again, matrix jump. Here we go. And now we're going down a level to the park. And this is a placeholder for a volleyball court. Not sure what we're going to have here. We're just right now treating it as a patch of greenery. Just walking you around to get a feel for it. Like if we're standing in the middle of the park, what do we see, right? We see all these structures that are going to be beautiful, and there are balconies and greenery flowing from the balconies. And here what we have is another really cool building. I really love it. It's like apartments at the top here. If let's fly like Neo, we can see that we have this open middle and then apartments here up top. And then down here, in the mustard color is like commercial. So imagine like a restaurant or a cafe or some other businesses kind of spilling into this courtyard. Super cool vibes. We can climb up these stairs and go to the residences. I'm not going to do this right now, but it's really cool. So now we're going down an accessibility ramp. All levels should be reachable either by ramp or by elevator. So we're doubling down on accessibility. And we are now by the community center structure. And we're about to go down another terrace. But before we go down, I actually want to take us up because it's really cool. This is the one special roof that's going to be a green roof for people to hang out on. And it's really, really exciting. And it actually connects to these arcades that connect all the way to this level, to the park. So I went down from the park, but you could actually come from this side of the park, right? So if you're in here, you're hanging out at the park, and you can see the level of the community building, and then you can just, community center, and then you can just walk through here, and bam, you're on the roof. So kind of really awesome connectivity here that we created. And now we're going to go down the stairs again, and we can go down another level to another beautiful area, monastery plaza, something like that. So this is a beautiful open area with stairs leading up to the community center and like a little stage for people to sit and hang out on. And you can like dip your feet in here, get wet while you're sipping on some coffee that you bought maybe at a cafe here, something like that. This business is going to be very open. And you can also go down these circular steps all the way to a huge parking lot that's hidden. We're proud of the fact that we hid it under the city. Lots of parking. And here another kind of boring part, kind of a back office area. Where I'm standing right now is where trucks could potentially park to offload stuff or grab trash from the city, etc. And if we walk through here, then we're walking through the road. This is the road that goes around this downtown area, right? So there are no cars in the middle, only pedestrians.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is amazing. You don't even see cars.
Yes. And yeah, again, all the white space next to us here would be beautiful greenery that we hope to show. And you see here, we hit the park level again, and we can go, and you see above here, we see the balcony.
It's crazy to see. It's crazy.
These are balconies for homes and above us. So yeah, we started at the plaza up here. We walked, I think, through this side, went down these stairs, got to the pool level, walked around the pool, walked down to the park, appreciated what you can see from here, walked down this ramp, got to the community center building, showed you this connection. Then we went down to the monastery plaza where lots of energy is also going to occur, and this back street that allows for more traffic. And when needed, cars can come all the way here and again to load and unload some stuff. And then we went down this circular staircase that leads us to this parking lot right here, right? We visited here, and then we walked all the way back up from the Western Road. We used the Western Road to go all the way back up. So yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to have this for the first time. It's so exciting to be able to actually walk around and start noticing things, feeling things, positioning.
What do you feel
at a certain point?
What do you feel?
Let's go over here again. Super awesome. I mean, it's hard to describe what I'm feeling right now. I'm mostly feeling like the excitement of being able to touch it for the first time and like walk around and notice like how am I getting from point to point, right? So my plan is to spend a lot more time with this and trying to simulate scenarios in my mind. Hopefully we'll be able to enrich this with some more detail, so that the simulation will feel even realer. But yeah, trying to connect to the experience. By the way, these buildings, I think these are this area right here is where we're currently thinking will be the kids area, right? Like a air-conditioned or cool place to play even when it rains or when it's super hot, and like a daycare potentially upstairs.
Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right here. And let's say one of our thoughts is that one of these businesses might be the grocery store, like a little supermarket, like a bodega, right? And so
Yeah.
maybe they'll pull their parents over here to buy a popsicle or something else.
Something healthy.
Snacks, yeah, snack to share with their
Fruit.
friends. Yeah. Yeah, and awesome. And for anyone watching, thank you for watching.
Gator made it down here.
Yes, and we'll continue updating when we have some more kind of fine details to show.